Morning. Blessed be. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Look, I'm lighting Bunyan's candle first thing so that it doesn't become this weird, awkward add-on at the end. These beautiful candles in a tin came from Turkey. Good morning, Bonsai. Good morning, Angelia. Good morning, Carwin. Hi. And Priestess Divana gave a couple of these candles to us. So this is a beautiful pink one, and it seemed really appropriate for Guan Yin. So now, there we go. We can get into it. So through this month, we are looking every day at, oh, good morning, blessed be Jessai and Jenny. Thinking about you, Jenny, today after your post, sending you love and strength. So every day we're looking at a page in this book, Guan Yin, Accessing the Power of the Divine Feminine by Daniela Schenker, with artwork by Antonia Baginski. And in it has sections from the Lotus Sutra, various different chapters from the Lotus Sutra. So every day we work with one of the 33 forms of Guan Yin from the Lotus Sutra. And today our form is Mother Guan Yin. Our keyword is love. And here's the image. She's sitting, there you go. She's sitting, oh, if I do it like this, there, on a lotus throne. She has an utpala flower or a lotus type flower clasped between her prayerful hands. Good afternoon, Natalie Rose. And here's what it says. Keyword love. Paying great respect to all beings. Guan Yin clasps her palms together and holds a long-stemmed lotus between them. The radiant light emanating from her eyes carries the compassion of the loving mother. When a mother is in touch with her child, the mighty powers of love and compassion manifest. Her eyes shine as she looks at the child, and she accompanies her child patiently and calmly on its path through life. When she and her child have a harmonious relationship, they nurture one another. She of the true gaze, so this is the quote from the Lotus Sutra. She of the true gaze, the pure gaze, the gaze of great and encompassing wisdom, the gaze of pity, the gaze of compassion. Constantly we implore her, constantly look up in reverence. And the contemplation. Whenever you feel sick or abandoned or alone, call upon Mother Guan Yin and let yourself bathe in her radiant light. Her energy of unconditional love and service and the simple fact of her presence will help you to feel accepted, cared for, and loved again. And I think today this is like a perfect contemplation. We're going to dedicate practice today to my sister in witchery, Sephora. Sephora, after a very traumatic loss of a pregnancy last year, became pregnant and carried her child to term this year, and just gave birth this past week. But there were complications, and she ended up having to have a C-section, and she had high blood pressure as a result of the pregnancy. There were a lot of health complications. But the picture that she just posted this morning of herself and her baby, it just shows how much everything that happened, all the difficulties, the health worries, the loss, everything that happened was like washed in the bliss of her connection with her baby. And it was so beautiful and inspiring to see that. So let's send this practice out today to Sephora. And let's draw a card and see a little further. Yesterday's card, Call of the Dancing Crane, it was all about um, good afternoon and hello. It was all about the ways in which we have patterns that are habituated, and those patterns might be related to trauma or to triggers. Um, and this situation is such that when we are in it, we don't always know we're in it. So yesterday was all about calling attention to those times. Today, let's see what Guanyin, the mother, has to offer us. Daughter of the Phoenix. How interesting. We have Guanyin, the mother, in the book, and then we have Daughter of the Phoenix as our card. Let's see what the card has to say. When the soul is ready to spread its wings, it goes through a deep cleansing, purification, and preparation for new levels of spiritual wisdom. New power and new light flood in. Just like the phoenix that is baptized through celestial fire to be born anew, you are going through such a phase of heavenly purification, preparation, and initiation. This is an advanced phase of soul growth, and soon after, you will enjoy greater spiritual peace, divine power, and advancement on your life path. Guanyin, daughter of the phoenix, has been through the fire, both physically and heavenly fires, and she has ascended into a position of great spiritual peace, power, and authority. She guides you now to claim your rebirth and to ascend. In the same way that if we were moving house, we would need to sort through our possessions, and sometimes it's an opportunity to let go of that which we do not wish to take with us into our new life. As we prepare to move into a higher level of consciousness, there are old habits, stuck emotions, and stagnant energy that do not belong in our new life cycle. The path of purification and initiation by celestial fire is preparation for spiritual enlightenment, greater happiness, well being, prosperity, success, spiritual responsibility, and leadership. It can be a challenging time, as that which would stand in the way of a new level of spiritual potency must be eliminated. Often, these things are deep fears, doubts, or questions about our own worth and our own abilities. It can feel confronting to meet these parts of ourselves consciously. Yet we cannot let go if we don't even realize what we're still holding on to. That's it, basically. Then it goes into the practice. So today, Guanyin is serving in both the capacities as the mother, nurturing and nourishing us through whatever changes that we're enduring, but she's also the daughter of the phoenix, helping us to see what it is that we need to let go of in order to have our own level up. And I really feel like this time between Imbolc and spring equinox, it's interesting because even though in terms of the solar cycle, the darkest time of the year is right around the winter solstice. I actually feel like the darkest time of the year is between Imbolc and spring equinox. It's almost like that feeling of how the taste of honey is worse than none at all. We've gotten that little glimpse into the light, and that glimpse into the light, the warmth, it lifts us, it empowers us, it encourages us, but it also might leave us feeling like we're wanting more, or like we're okay, done with this snowy, slushy, cold winter, or feeling like the urgency of spring coming up within us, but kind of no place to go with it. So I would encourage everyone who has been feeling sluggish, stuck, stagnant, anxious, depressed, down, out of sorts, overwhelmed. I would say to anyone who feels that way, and I also sometimes feel that way. I go through those feelings too. That we have to remember that this is our Phoenix moment. That this is that moment when just before the phoenix erupts into a ball of flame, it kind of looks sick and bedraggled and like its feathers are falling out and it's kind of sitting on its perch, looking unwell, unwell. And then the fire comes and it purifies. And I think that spring equinox is going to be that. So everything that we do from now until spring equinox is a preparation for that emerging energy. It's like we're the heat in the seed deep under the ice. In this February is the temple's month of moon and ice. And we're in this deep sort of cold buried state, buried under all of the layers of different things that we need to deal with or things we're going through, things that are challenging. But eventually the heat within us is going to melt that snow and we're going to sprout. So let's keep in mind that our sprouting is on its way, that everything has its season and its time. And today, let's lay our worries at the feet of Mother Guanyin and stand alongside the daughter of the Phoenix, the sister Guanyin, and allow ourselves to be our human, vulnerable selves on the journey of learning and growth toward the ultimate expansion of our capabilities to share our gifts with the world. Tend those bedraggled feathers today, sisters, and I will too. That's our short bit, if that's what you were here for. And now let's dive into our longer form practice with 3 prostrations before the shrine. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention for Sephora and her baby and their family and her healing and well-being after her delivery and her baby's happy long life. And let's recite the Four Immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. And let's make our offerings. This morning was one of those mornings where I looked at the altar and everything was out. I had to replace the candles, the incense, the water. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering to Guan Yin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Omahung. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guan Yin, remain until the end of samsaric existence, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations of Namo Guanxian Pusa, calling out to that one who mothers us and smooths our feathers when we're feeling a little bedraggled. Namo Guanxian Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxian Pusa. Namo Guanxian Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxian Pusa. Namo Guanxian Pusa, Namo Guanxian Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. 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 Namo Guanxin 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 Pusa. And our prayer to Yeshit Sogyal by Jamyang Kensei Chukyi Ludro. Yingchu Taki Somo Kachen Sa, Disum Kunchen Pema Junye Ki, Sangsu Dipo De Chen Sogyamar, Sowa Deb So Chuktun Nudrup So. Mother of Space, foremost of Dakinis, Lady Karchensa, gatherer of the secret treasury of Padmakara, knower of all past, present, and future, Mother Sogyal, great bliss queen, to you we pray, grant us cities, ordinary and supreme. Ying Chuktaki Somo Karchenja, Disum Kunchen Pema Jungye Ki, Sangso Dipo De Cheng Sogyalmar, So Wadeb So Chuktun Nudrup So. And 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, sending this out to all of those who might benefit from a little bit of Phoenix energy today. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lamadechen Yeshiwangmo. Om Sosti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss Yeshiwangmo be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxin Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher, and wishing everyone a wonderful day of blossoming into your phoenix self. Be back tomorrow.